Okay, we did the 5-hour live stream. I've recovered, and since last week we did a bit of silly joke things with Faith Around and Find Out, I want to take things semi-seriously again.
You old bitch!
What?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Salamun alaikum wa rahmatullah.
What?
Welcome to our program Shia Studies.
What?
What? What?
Well, as you all got to see, we had our 5-hour live stream. It got a little silly here and there, but I hope our guests had a bit of good fun. Angel and Demon are back. Please say hello, you two.
Hello.
Okay, our subject for today is Adel Ramezani of the By Islam channel. And by the looks of it, with Muhammad being as common as the last name Smith is in the US, Ramezani is about as common as Jones. So finding more about this guy is like trying to find a particular grain of rice in your rice bowl. Good luck. So the title of this video we are going over today is Proof of the Existence of God Based on Human Nature, which by the sounds of it seems like it's something we haven't covered yet. At the same time, it seems like it could just be the old trope of, oh, but you know God exists in your heart, therefore God must exist, which in reality is just a want for there to be something after this life because you're afraid of your own non-existence. Anyway, getting started, Adel says something fairly throwaway, but I personally find important to understand when you think a bit on it.
We told that Shia knowledge divided to 3 parts: beliefs, moral issues, and Islamic laws.
See, at first glance, you think, well, yeah, that makes sense for Islam, right? But it's the same thing that Christianity teaches you. The only difference is you obey their laws, but when you look at it closely, it's the same laws too, just not word for word. People want there to be a God so they can give some sort of reason behind why they are the way they are, or why things are the way they are. So for a theist, God is that reason, but it can really be any reason.
Today we start with beliefs, and the main and important point in Shia belief is existence of God and the proof regarding to this main and important issue, existence of God.
Is he whispering?
Maybe.
No matter. He just sounds really, really weird. Anyway, yes, we already understand that he thinks God exists and he wants to prove it. I'm still not sure what kind of proof he is going to bring up, but we'll keep going and have a look.
Maybe you hear many questions about this point. Is there any proofs for the existence of God or not?
Not. But the only reason I'm addressing this is because he just repeated himself somewhat. He should learn from Will Craig and get to the damn point. It saves us all a bit of time.
Yes, there are many proofs, and inshallah we talk about those proofs.
What I have found is that proofs for God isn't actually ever really proof. It's never even evidence. No, what I've noticed is instead it is that when they say they have proof, that it's really just the theist coming up with some personal justification for their own beliefs that otherwise wouldn't have a foundation. But it is so personal to them that they spread it out as proof even though it's nothing of the sort. Once I started to think of proofs for God in that way, most of them made a hell of a lot more sense on why they believe it, and it also aided me in understanding each of their individual feelings. Personally, I see this kind of thing as lying to yourself to make yourself feel better. That being said, when he talks, this better be his best one. Dude, spend more than $50 on your green screen background. I'll be upgrading to a burlap tarp soon.
The first proof and reason for existence of God is...
Is what? Are you in like slow motion or something?
Its name is nature or fitra, dalilul fitra.
You're kidding. You have got to be kidding. Nature is the proof of God. Are we really doing basic bullshit of God can be seen in the world around you? Please, let that not be your proof. I mean, there's only one that I can think of that would be worse than that.
Dalilul fitra, or the proof of nature. What does it mean? You know.
No, I don't. Pretend I'm stupid. Capello, I know you're going to tag that in the comments. I see you.
Each person, every person, in his or her heart has a special feeling about the God.
But a special what?
A special feeling.
A special fling. Yeah, I'm not about to have a one-night stand with your God. I mean, I'm sure the experience would be unreal, but still, going on the assumption he meant feeling, I mean, I feel like it's a joke to think that his God is the right one while all the other ones are wrong. So this seems more to be him wanting a God to exist, so the one exists to him. And his upbringing taught him that the Islamic God is the right one. So he has to be going somewhere with this proof thing.
This is the proof of nature. Very easy. All of you and all of us, you know, we have this experience.
Wait, what?
Is that it?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
No.
There has to be something more, Angel. I mean, to claim everyone feels God is real isn't even an argument. It's a fallacy. Actually, the several. Composition division fallacy. Just because he feels God exists doesn't mean everyone does. Anecdotal fallacy fits this as well. Appealing to nature, and I could go on. The opinion of if God exists or not has nothing to do with how this guy or anyone else feels about the matter. To go a little extreme, I feel like everyone on this planet loves animals and pets, but that doesn't mean everyone should own one. And it is likewise fallacious. Some people don't like animals or want to own pets and feel like animals shouldn't be kept as pets at all and should just roam free. Yes, there are some nutty people in the world, but to get back on track, to debunk his claim, atheists exist that truly have come to terms that there is no God to give worship to. So they don't have an internal feeling of God to exist.
We have this special feeling toward the powerful being.
There you go, wanting to have a fling with your powerful being. Please keep your kinks out of this, okay? Can we just evolve into making fun of him until he brings up another point?
Yes.
Okay then, works for me.
We're looking for someone to rely on. He is, and this is God.
I'm always looking for someone to rely on, but unfortunately your imaginary friend isn't quite gonna help me with the dishes, or the laundry, or wash my car. I just need a maid to help me with these things so I can make videos.
Imam Sadiq.
Look, dude, I don't want to know what you do with your socks. Thank you very much.
The sixth Imam, an infallible leader of the Shia, says, someone asked him, who is God? What is the reason for God? He said, maybe you have this experience.
Yeah, I want you all to know that was completely uncut. That nonsense jumping all over the place is the actual video. Now, I admit I don't have the most glorious production. I mean, really? I like to give the feeling that I'm putting this all together on the seat of my pants. Kind of am. I don't want some over-the-top production for all of this. It's just fun. But at least I write a damn script so I know what I'm going to say. I want to have these videos make some sense with little time wasted as I can. I am cutting these where I can because At times, he goes on a several-second stare at the camera, not saying anything at all. It is really uncomfortable to put this together. Here, watch this. You would think that was from the entire video, right? No. That was only up until this point. And the rest of the time, he is talking so slowly, I wanted to fall asleep in the middle of it. My advice to this guy is to be precise and articulate with your words, else you start to have a fling with your socks.
Kinky. Come on, keep talking dirty.
He said it, not me. From now on, Angel will cut out his silent bits, but to keep things moving along, you know. Yeah, Angel's getting tired of this too. I love you, Angel.
You and me both.
Yeah, she makes awesome cookies. Pancakes.
Suppose you are on ship in very difficult and dangerous situation on the sea, a stormy sea, difficult and dangerous situation. In this situation and circumstances, you look for someone to help you.
Personally, I would be calling the Coast Guard and not kneeling down to pray to God. God ain't doing shit. The Coast Guard will if they can.
To save you from that bad situation. This is God.
Last week it was Superman and Professor X. This week it's the Coast Guard. I mean, if the Coast Guard showed up, I would be grateful. But I don't think I would be bowing down to worship them. Also, since when did the Coast Guard create the universe? Okay, I'll stop for a bit. Yes, at times like this, some will resort to prayer, but at the same time, they are calling the Coast Guard. So if the Coast Guard shows up, and does that mean that this is now some sort of a miracle? No. It is evidence for God? No. And if you didn't call the Coast Guard and all you did was pray, well, I hope you prayed hard because you're going to be breathing water really fucking quick if the storm is bad enough.
This is inner feeling about God. Dalilul Fitra, the proof of nature.
For Darwin's sake, that is his argument in its entirety. People seek help and need someone to help them, thus God exists, is his actual argument. I have talked to some pretty stupid people on Discord with really terrible arguments, but this one takes the cake. How can a person seriously and honestly say that they want God to exist, so God must exist? The screwed up thing is, there's more to this video. Angel, just give me something good before we dump out on this guy, please. I won't be upset with you. I can never be upset at you, Angel. I can never be mad.
Bet you're wrong.
No, I won't get mad, I promise.
There are some words here from the great scientists I bring for you. I read, and you realize that those scientists mention the Dalilul Fitra, or the proof of nature.
Scientists? Really?
Yes.
Well, okay then. Just to be clear, the proof of nature is supposed to be inherent knowledge and seeking out of God. Nothing more.
The first one, Albert Einstein. Maybe you heard his name. He's a very famous scientist. He said, within every individual, there exists innate faith and religion.
Not mad. I am disappointed in this guy, though. Einstein did not believe in a personal God. And this isn't a quote of his at all. I searched long and hard to find it, but no. What Einstein actually said was, Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Einstein spoke of God, but in the sense that it was more of an agnostic in a way. He believed in Spinoza's God, as he is quoted, but he always left a not perfect positive. He admitted he didn't know one way or the other on several occasions, so his argument isn't just wrong, but a complete failure if you do a little bit of research on it.
The second word about the Pascal. He said, the heart has its reason. The heart has its reason that our intellect knows nothing about those reasons.
I would wager he has no idea what he just said. The heart has its reason that our intellect knows nothing about those reasons. That isn't the quote either. And this is Blaise Pascal. The actual quote is, the heart has its reasons, which reason knows nothing of. We know the truth not only by the reason, but by the heart. He was not talking about God at all, but of love for another person. The old saying, if you don't know why you love someone, you just feel it in your heart. So that's a failure, 2 out of 2. Does he have any more?
Yeah, bitch!
Fine, let's just get them over with then.
William James said, the origin of the religious life is in heart. The origin of the religious life is in heart.
Okay, as usual, this isn't the exact quote, but it is close enough. Yes, he said that. But why did he say it? He didn't want to study religion at all. He felt it wasn't worth his time because the only reason it existed is, again, in the heart, meaning people wanted it to be true, not that it actually was true at all. He felt that religious experience should be firsthand. He also felt that true beliefs were those that prove useful to the believer, not that they were any more true, that they just were useful. So again, I know he isn't saying God is real because of an innate knowledge of it. Okay, but last one. This is getting old really fast.
Max Muller quoted this point, our ancestor had prostrated, had worshipped before God while they didn't know even the name of God.
Oh, for Darwin's sake. Okay, look, I'm done being nice. I'm done. Look, dude, just because you think God exists because of your fee-fees doesn't mean God actually exists. Just because some dude that died over a century ago said God touched him and said fee-fees doesn't mean God is actually a thing. I can imagine eating a golden pizza and farting out chicken McNuggets, but does that mean that the God of the golden pizza is going to merge from my broiler via the holy oven light because I need more oregano and we're all out? No, it doesn't matter how much I search my feelings because you think I know it to be true. And no, you are not my father. But you can bend right the fuck over and I'll teach you who your daddy is.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that was only a little creepy. Dude, it was a joke. I am really not interested. Anyway, before we go, a few shout-outs. In Accords 1905, Blazed Bunny, Hive Science, Axionos, Ember, Small Dragon, Nitty, Surf, The Barely Bearable Atheist, and everyone else who came by our live stream to comment on these videos. You made that 5 hours of baking in this costume absolutely worth every minute of it. I may just do more streaming in the future because, well, shit, that was fun. For now, I am Corsi, and this is the Fluffy Atheist. Pet those like and subscribe buttons, and remember, if you faith around, me and this community will help you find out what your Bible really says.